So hey guys, we are going to build this app from scratch. Like you can see this app. Let me show you quickly. So how the app gonna look like. So if I just click there, so we can see your icon. This icon. Let's click there. So once we click that, the app will get open. So we have two options like download option and the view option. So when we use a click on download, so it will open a download page, and when we click on download, and we'll start downloading the that chapter. And once it's get downloaded, we have also showing a percentage, and once it get downloaded, it will open that page. So yeah, so you can see that it just opened the page. Okay, now if you go back, okay, so we have option called view offline. So we have downloaded some chapters, and now the user can read that chapters as offline. This is the app which we are going to build from scratch, and once it's built, we are going to release the app on Google Play Store. So we are going to cover whole things like how we gonna build it from scratch, and how we adding a Google AdMob, and after that we'll publish that app on Google Play Store. So yeah, hey guys, so we are going to build our ebook app. So we are using React Native. So if you have not set up the environment setup of React Native, so feel free to read this article. Then you can also YouTube to like how to set up the environment for React Native. Once we're done with that, just scroll this documentation. On the below you will find it out. There's one command called npx react native @latest init project name. So this command is used to create a fresh React Native project. So first, we are going to open the directory, and inside the directory, we have open our terminal. Inside the terminal, we type this command, and at the place of awesome project, we are going to define our project name, and we will hit the enter. Once we hit the enter, it will start creating the project. So we can see that, downloading the template and so on. So it will take some time, and it will install all the dependency, all the things. So maybe it took you in 5 minutes. So once we're done with that, now what we are going to do, we are just going to cd and the folder, press the tab. So it will suggest the file folder name, and just will enter. So we go into that directory, and after that we type code space dot, and we will hit enter. So what is going to do? It will open the VS Code. Okay. Once we open the VS Code, we are going to create a repository. So why are you going to create a repository? We are going to use GitHub to manage the code. So it will become easier to maintain the version or to share with you guys. Okay. So first, what we are going to do, we are going to create a new repository. So I define the new repository name, and I also define the owner. So once we're done with that, so it's a public repository, and I just click on create repository. So it will create a fresh repository for me. Now after this, I have to initialize a git on my repository. So what we have to do, we have to write git init. Once we're done with that, we have to write git add space dot, and we have to write our first commit message, like the project is initialized. Now once we're done with that, we have to go to that and type git remote add origin, that URL, and hit enter. Once we're done with that, we have to write git push and then git push upstream. So what is it going to do? It will push that all the code on the GitHub, and you can see our project code. Awesome. Now after this, we are going to start our project by using the command npm start. So it will, like you can see that my emulator is already running. So it doesn't matter, like whenever you run a command npm start, it will start your emulator first, and then it will install the app. So it gonna took some time. So maybe at the first time it will take longer time. And if you get a just run, so you just type a. So what does command do? A start A means run on Android. So it will run the app again. Like basically it will install the app again. So you can see that our app is bundling, and we can see it on the UI. Perfect. Now after that, we have, if you see the folder, we have a package.json and we have another file called app.tsx. So tsx means TypeScript, but we are going to use JavaScript instead of tsx. So I just make it JSX. Okay, now after that, there is some already pre-written code which you see on the UI, that code. So I'm going to remove that all the code because that is unnecessary for me. So I'm just going to get rid of that all the code. You can see that all the stuff. Now I just press Control A and delete that all the code. And there's one more thing. I'm using React Native ES7 stepped extension. So what does we do? If we just go on the extension and type React Native, so you see extension name called ES7 React Native snippet. So I'm using it. So it will make our development much more faster. So I have to just type RNFCE. So it will create the component. You can see how simple. So instead of writing again the old code, it will just write the code quickly. Okay, so we can see our app component, and whatever we do with changes, we can see on the emulator also. Now, I've already designed a Figma, like the thing which we are gonna design. So we are gonna have a 3-skin app. The first skin will have chapters, all chapters, like the first chapter, second chapter, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on. So you can see how is the UI is gonna look like. So we are gonna make it replicate the same as. Okay. Now when the user click on download, it will open a download screen. So you can see that a download node and we have a download button. So whenever we click on a download, so it will ask the permission, like storage, permission for storage. And when we click on download, so it will start downloading the file. And once it downloaded, it will open the view PDF screen, and there we can show that page. There's one more thing. If our chapter is already downloaded, so we show a button called view offline instead of download, so the user can see that chapter online. So this is the 3-screen project which we are going to build from scratch. So are you guys ready, excited? So let us start the tutorial quickly. So first we are going to design the front end part, like design the screen. So guys, I'm inside my VS Code. Now you can see that our app component. Now basically, to have a multi-page in our app, we have to use this package called React Native Stack Navigator. So let's see how we can download or implement the React Native Stack Navigator. So I just open in the browser, and then we have to follow some command. So we have to just click on the read docs, and then click on the read docs, and then we can see a command npm install React Native Navigation Native. So you have to hit this command in your terminal, and once you read that, now there's one more command in the following up. So you have to run that all command to set up the React Native navigation. Okay, so I'm just running it out, and yeah, it's running. So you can see that it is running. Now once we're done with that, we have okay, there's one more thing. It will add it on the package.json, and we can see that. Now if you're using expo, so there's one command and npx expo, so you can use it, but we are not using expo, we are using React Native CLI. Now there's another package called React Native Screens Safe Area Context, so we have to use that also. Now it's also installing these packages. Now after that, there's another package called okay, scroll down, let me scroll down. Now we have to click on the hello, so we have to use React Native Navigation Stack. So we just copy this command and hit enter. So it will install the React Native Stack Navigator package, and we are good to go to the implementation. So you can see there's a code implementation which you can also see. Now after installing that all the packages, we have to again restart our server by running the command npm start. Now we are gonna create a source directory, and inside the source directory I'm going to create a new folder called screen folder, and where we're gonna define our all the screen. The first screen will be home screen.jsx, so where we can see a list of chapters. So I just used rnfce command, so that will create a home screen component. or home screen. Okay, now another screen we have called download screen. So I just create a download screen.jsx, and inside that file I run a command called rnfce. Okay, now there's one more file screen which we have called view screen. Okay, now let's again write instead the download screen, let's try rnfece, and same for the view screen, rnfe. Okay, now we are done with that all the screens. Now let's set up the stack navigator. How we can set up that? So we have to go on the documentation again, and they have added some snippet. So I'm just going to copy that all the code, okay, and gonna changes that code regarding our requirement. Okay, so we want navigation container stack. We have to import that all this stuff, and first we have to also initialize the stack. So const stack is equal to create native stack navigator, and we have to import that as well from the React Native navigation native stack, and we have to also import the navigation container from React Native navigation native, and we have to import our all the screen which we have written, which we have created. So we have a one screen called home screen, we have a download screen, and so on.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Open eye, Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. I feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the sky. only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
So hey guys, we have seen, like, we have designed our home screen component, which we can see here. Now there's one thing which we have not added, and like, just letting you know, the content container is style padding of 200 padding bottom. So basically last time we have trying to figure out, but I was failed, so I just googled it and find it out. So how we can give the padding bottom. So the last item will be also appeared on the UI. Okay. Now it's time to design our data. Now, how we can design the data? So I've already, we have some data. There's one website where I'm just copy that all the data and use it. Okay. Now, this is the website where I'm going to use that all the nodes, and I'm going to create uh, a data. So first, what I'm going to do, I'm just copy this data, and once we copy with that, I'm just going to ChatGPT, create an array of objects with a name with this one, and write the uh, English name with another key. Okay, so it does gonna create a one array for me. So it will just having a it will just make the data which I'm going to use. Now once we're done with that, we have want some data to host somewhere. Okay, now before that, let me copy this data. I just going to copy this uh, data, const chapter data, and just replacing. Now I have to create a one another file called not this. I'm going to create another folder called data, and inside data called, I'm going to create chapters dot JSON, and inside this, I'm just going to replace my all the data in a JSON format. Okay, we can see here. Okay, so we have all the data. Now inside the home screen, I'm going to remove this all the data. Now I'm just importing this import chapters from data. Okay, so we get the array of data, and the data which we are passing on the flat list, I'm going to pass the chapters. Okay, now there's one thing called chapter dot Hindi name. I'm going to enter on the UI Hindi name, and okay, now once we're done with that, we have options. You can see here the chapter's name. Okay, now now we want some PDF file also. So let's download, and so let's suppose you guys have some PDF file. Okay, like this. Now I'm going to just download it quickly, all the files. Download. So it will download this file. So now after downloading the file, we want URL. So I'm going to create a one project on Firebase. Okay, console.firebase. And inside the Firebase, once you create a project, so how we create a project, it's so straightforward. Let me show you. Just click on add project. So once we click on add project, it will create a project. Now I've already created one project. Let me create a project. Okay, now I'm going to write class 12 physics nodes. Okay, now once we create that, I don't want this create project. Now, after creating the project, it will just, creating a project. It will take some time. Now, once we're done with that project, so I have to just download this, whatever the data which you have to go on the Firebase, and inside the Firebase, okay, so the file is downloading. It's almost 21 MB, not a big problem. So we can see here, uh, class 12 physics notes project. Now inside the build, uh, click on this uh, storage. Okay, inside the storage, you have to upload all the necessary PDF. So it's gonna take some time. Class 12 physics notes. Oh my gosh. I don't know what. Okay, so I have another project which I've already created, UP board class 10. Let's go on that fold, on that project. I don't know why some issue come up with that project. So I just went to that and click on the build and click on this storage. So it is just loading, and my net is quite a bit slow. I don't know why. And let me create one project called whatever the project which you want, class 12 physics notes. Okay. Now inside this project, I can add any PDF, I can add any file which I want. So I'm just going to add this PDF. Okay, so I know it's might gonna, so how you can add a PDF? So you have to just click on this add. So I'm just going to add a one PDF, a dummy PDF, so that we can check that quickly. So I'm just downloading one dummy PDF for you guys, and click on upload files, and inside this dummy PDF, it will just upload the file, and it's like, it's uploaded. Now click on this dummy PDF, you get the URL. When you click on name, so it will open this file. Okay. Now once you open the file, you get the URL, and now you can use for your app. So what you have to do, you have to go on the chapters.json, and inside the download link, I just add it. Perfect. Now after adding this, you can add for every chapters. Like I can just quickly add, I'm not going to add for right now for every page, just you can add it the data, and that's how you can create the data, and you can use it for your application. Now after this, let's create a download screen. So whenever we click on download, it should navigate to the next screen called download screen. So we have a button. Okay, handle download. We have created one function called handle download, and let me make it like this. So what we have to do, we have to navigate to the first navigation is equal to use navigation. Okay, and we have to navigate to the next screen. Navigation dot navigate to the which screen? We want to navigate to the user to the download screen. Okay, and I'm just navigating the user to the download screen. So whenever we use a click on, so we get the download screen. Now let's design the download screen quickly. So I'm going to use React Native functional export style sheet RNFES, which will just hit, so we can see that our download screen. Now if you see how our download screen looks like, oh my gosh. So if I just open the Figma, let me open the Figma quickly. Figma, where's my Figma? Okay, Figma. It's just loading. So if I just Figma.com. So I'm just opening my project in some seconds. I don't know why my net is too slow. Okay, but let's design how does we have a one button, if I'm not wrong, a touchable opacity. Let me give a touchable opacity, and inside that we have a one text. download button, download. And there's one more thing. Yeah, this is the UI. This is opening. So we have look like this. So we have a one upper text called downloads node, and we have a background color, this color 1EE, and let's give this style also. So we're gonna have a container, and the background color will be looks like this. And let me give the style, the view styles dot container. Perfect. Now we can see here, let's give the flex as a 1, so it will take the whole screen width. Perfect. Now we have a text called download notes. So let's also style heading text. The color should be white and the font size will be 24. And let's give this style. Style is equal to styles dot heading text. So we can see that, and what is name? Download notes. Download notes. Okay, so I will make it dynamic, like whatever the chapter come up, so that will so download this chapter and so on. Okay, now let's give some mm, you know a font weight. Font weight will be 5, not 600. Let's give a 600. I want some padding, man. It's not looking so well, so I just give the padding of a 20. Awesome, awesome. Now let's design our button. So we have a button. So the background color of button is this color. So I'm just copying it, and we have called style is styles dot button, and we have a button. Background color is this color, so we can see that button, and we have some border radius of 50 for now, and let's give some height as a 20 and width as a 80%, and let's make a height as a 50%. Line item center, if we give it center, so what's going to happen? Does it make the center? No. So let's give like this, justify content center. Oh my gosh, align item center. So it will just, vertically align the items in the center, but I don't want that. I just want button should be aligned in the center. So what I can do for that button, so let me, wrap inside a view. Okay. Now inside this view, mm, style styles dot button wrapper. Okay, and the button wrapper, like the style the button wrapper is the align items as a center. Now once we're done with that, perfect, awesome, awesome, sweet, sweet, sweet. So we get the button in the center. Now let's style the button text. So we have to also style the button text. Style styles dot button text. Okay, now the button text we're gonna have some property called color as a white, and text align will be also center. Align items will be center. That looks good. Not so well, man. Text align center. I think it's gonna work. I just reload the app and let's click on download. So still it's on the top. So can we do justify content center? So it's gonna do horizontally. If I just remove the height and add some padding of 20, Yeah, I think it looks well. And the border radius is too high. So let's make it 20. Perfect. Now let's increase the font size. Font size will be 20. Not looks well. Let's see on the Figma how it's gonna look in. It is average. Yeah, the font weight, which we are forgetting. So let's wait. Font weight is of 500. Oh my gosh. So whenever we give a font weight, we have to always give into the string format instead of numbers. So let me reload the app and let's click on download. I think it's looking well. And I think the width we have to give is a 90%. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now we can have a download notes. Okay. Now after that, there's one more thing we want to show. Let's suppose if it's downloading, const is downloading, set is downloading, use state as a true. Let's suppose if our file is downloading, we want to show some loader. Okay, now let's add a activity indicator. Okay, and the size will be large. Okay, and the color will be the green one, which we have already copied. Perfect. But you know what does we want? We want in the center, so we have to give some position. So uh, let's copy this and let's use ChatGPT. So I'm going to ask the ChatGPT, make the UI, make the activity indicator in the center and blur the background. Okay, so we get the code snippet. So I just how I use ChatGPT. So you should also use that ChatGPT somehow. So first we have to use this code center, and what is gonna is do just do with view. Okay, so you can see here we gonna have some overlay. So I just copy this code again, and just have to paste it here. Okay, so we have a called style.overflow, and I just gonna copy this code again, and let me paste it on the bottom. I think it's gonna look well. So, but it's not in the center, man. So how we can make it center? So style.center, we have a center, and justify content center. No, it's still not center. We can give tops from top. Let's give it 50. Oh, still it's not center. So we have already one code snippet. Let's quickly copy that from there. So I'm just going to do undo instead of wasting my tons of time here. So I'm just going to copy that my code from which I've already. So I have one project called I have already one project, and there's already one download button which I'll work on. So I'm just going to copy that code. So yeah, I just copied that and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, so we have and see. So first, what I copied this is the code snippet which I copied, and we have a percentage also. Like whenever we download a file, so we are gonna show us some percentage. So I'm gonna use state as a 0. Initially, we're gonna have a percentage of 0. So this is the things which copy, and let's change the color also which we want. So I'm just going to remove my this code which I write. Okay, now we want this also loader container, loader text. So I just copy the loader container code
and the loader text, so it could help us and save our time. So if I show you, this is the code. So what is the position absolute? From top it's making 0, left, right, bottom 0, and justify content center. So if I click here, so you can see how it's looking awesome, the downloading activity indicator, and the size also looks well more than expected one. So this is the downloaded screen, and let's do conditionally. If this downloading is true, then only we have to show, else we have to show null and format the code. Perfect. So if we make it false, uh, false. Oh my goodness. So we can see the false options. Perfect. Now we have designed the download screen as well as. Now let's design the last screen, which is called show PDF. So let me show you the last screen, basically view PDF. So let's design that also. So we have, so to show the PDF, we're gonna use one package called React Native PDF. So first, let's see how we can show the PDF. So let's suppose when we have a currently we have a download option on the home screen, but when the PDF get download, it will have options called view PDF. So let me copy that again. So okay, now let's comment the download code, and we have called view offline. Okay, now I have to create another function called handle view. Okay, now instead of handle download, let's copy this function, and it will navigate to this screen called view screen. Okay, now handle view will navigate to the view screen, and when we click on view offline button, so we have a view screen, and let's design that view screen also. So I'm also going to replace React Native functional export style sheet. Okay. Now let's again make our container as we have discussed. Styles dot container, and make the container as a background color of the existing one which we have already, this color. And let's see how it's gonna look like. Oh my goodness, I don't copy the whole code. Let me copy this whole code and paste it here. Perfect, perfect. Now we want to give flex one. Let's give the flex one if you want. Now to show, okay, we have another text uh, called view PDF screen. So let's give a text called view PDF style, and styles dot heading. Okay. Now we gonna have a called heading. Color is white. Can you see it? Yeah, perfect. Font size is 24. Now can we have some font weight of 600? Now there's one thing. To show the PDF, we have another package called React Native View PDF. We have to install that package. So to use that, we have to go on this browse this page which is loading right now called React Native View PDF. So to use this, we have to download this package, as well as we have to download a two package. If I'm not wrong, I think this not package. There's one more package, React Native PDF. Let me enter that. Yeah, perfect. Now this is the package which I'm talking about. So we have to use run this command. So this is the package called React Native PDF, which has almost a great download, more than 1,00,000 weekly. So let me copy this, and there's one more thing which I think we want header shown as a true. some places, all the places. So we can see our view button. And I think instead of, let's change this title also. Uh, Screen, what is the option could be here? Options, inside the options, we have called title, and that let's make the title as a class 12 physics notes uh, in Hindi. Okay, so we can see that physics note in Hindi. And if you want to make it a background color header background as a red, so we can make the red, but we never want that background color. Okay, it's not right property. Okay, we'll check that property, but let's install this package quickly. So first we have to copy this command, and I'm just going to stop the server. And you can see here, uh, I'm just, hitting this command. So we have to, whenever we have to install, whenever we have to use this package React Native PDF, we have to also install React Native Blob util package as well. So it's installing this package quickly. So it is just installing. Okay. Now let's talk about this, how we can change the color of physics notes in Hindi, basically the status bar. So I've done in the my last project. So let's recall this by going there. So to change that, yeah, this is the way, this is the style. Let me copy this code quickly and and uh yeah, I copied that code and just pasted here. So first, what do we have to do? Okay, we have installed these packages also and do npm start to start the server. So this is the command, like header style, and we have to define the background color as whatever we want, but we want some awesome background color. So let's see which background color we should be use. So I want to use this background color. So let me replace with this one. Oh my gosh. Okay. I replace with this background and just place A to reload our app or see the bundle of our application quickly. So it is just again, rebuilding the project because it's a React Native. Uh, no, we can see here header in color down. Again building the projects again. It's gonna take time, man. That's okay. Meanwhile, it's if it's building our data, can we do another thing called let's build the data like which I want. So I want another thing called I just modify this data using the chat GPT. Hey man, can you add one more key called file name uh, value of English name with no white space. Okay, so I just using this chat GPT, and I know I I move to use a lot more chat GPT in my life more than anything else. So just writing my all the data again, and meanwhile it's writing the code. So let's see what is the status. Yeah, awesome. No, it's again, it's still building our project. So meanwhile, while it's building, yeah, we got the new data, and inside the data dot chapter rotation, let me update with the new one. Uh, Perfect. Now it's installing the app again. It's bundling. Okay, so it's starting the app from again. Okay. Loading, close all. So I think we might looks good to this one, the nav bar. So we could get rid of this called this title, header title, so I can get rid of this because it doesn't make sense for me right now. What do you think, guys? So let me reload the page, and now we have added the this. Now we click on view offline. Oh my gosh, that get. Now let's click on view offline so we can see a view PDF page which we are working on, and let's see how we can show a PDF file. So we have to, I've already have a code snippet, so I'm not going to again, copy the code and writing the code again. So I'm just So guys, we have seen that we have installed the React Native PDF file. Now we are working on a view page. So we have to use this code. So we are having import the PDF from React Native PDF, and we have to define the path. So let me define this path, okay, as a URI. So this is the PDF file which I just want to open, and there's a function called on page change, on error, and let's style this PDF also. Oh my, yeah. So let's style this PDF. So just we have to give the flex as a 1, so it will take the whole screen width, and this is how we can design our app. So I think we have designed the app. Now what we have to do, we have to implement all the download functionality and the view functionality. Like whenever we click on this page, so it should open that page. So first let's go to the home screen. Okay, let's go to the app.jsx, and we have to ask the permission to the from the user to allow the internal you know permission. So let's go to the android manifest.xml. So how we can go to the android manifest, just go to android app source main, and we have a called android manifest.xml. We can add a permission like this. So I'm just going to copy the permission code inside from my code already which we have. So I want this permission to read and write the external storage. Okay, so I just added this, the to read permission and the write permission of external storage. Now I just went to the app.jsx. Now whenever the user load the app, okay, so whenever the user load the app, we have to ask the user to allow the download, request the permission to download. So I've already written the code, request storage permission. Okay, now I just copy this code. Okay, now what we have to do, so if I explain you this code, so we have permission.android. Okay, I'm asking the permission to read the external storage and write the external storage. Okay, and if result is guaranteed, then do nothing. If it's not guaranteed the result, then we have to ask again. Okay, this is the thing which we have to do. And let me call this on the use effect. So whenever the app gets load, we have to call this app again. Okay, now if I reload the page, reloading the app again, so this is the code for the requesting the to asking the permission to for the read the external storage and write the external storage. Now I have to do some changes on here. So let me add the URL. Download link will be for now this file, this dummy one. Okay, and I'm just replacing with the first and second one just for a testing purpose, and we'll replace the with my real the Firebase URL later. Okay, now it's just reloading that. Let me press A, so it will again download the app again. Now after that, now let's go to the home screen, and we have to do some logical things, like we have a data, right? We have a chapters data. Okay, Now we have to do some computation things, like if the file, we have to check that is that file is already downloaded or not. So I have to run a effect, use effect, and we have to check that uh, the file is already exist or not. Okay, and let's make another variable called data is equal to set data, and use state as a empty array. Okay, so basically the code, if I show you, which I'm going to copy paste, that is called home.jsx. Let's go to, I just go to the home.jsx, and there's one function which I written yesterday, check, not this one, yeah, paper list, check file existence. So this is a function which I have to check that. So let me show you what is happening with this code. Check file existence. So this is the function check file extension. So basically what does it do? uh, I just also want a folder path, copy this folder path. Okay, so we are using React Native blob util for downloading the file. So first what I do, I let directory is equal to React Native blob util, and I just went in directory, and I define a folder path is equal to f directory.download directory. Inside the download directory, I'm creating a folder called class 12 physics notes in Hindi. So this is the directory which I'm creating. And whenever our app get load first time, I have to call this function check file existence. Okay. So this need a data, this want a data. So the data will be this for now, chapters. And let me remove this. I don't want data for now. I'm not passing data. This will just take the data from chapters.map. Okay. Now it will check that uh, is that from this file name, does this file name is already exist. If exists, then make is downloaded as true or false. If doesn't exist, then make it so you know then make it a false. Okay, now instead of rendering the chapters, we are gonna have a we are gonna pass inside this data, which we gonna come from this. Now we have to add a check, like here we have to do a conditional rendering that uh, if item dot is download, which key we are adding? We are adding is downloaded. If item dot is downloaded is true, means we have to so called view hop line. Okay. If not, if item is not downloaded, then we have to show a button called download. Perfect. So currently no file is downloaded. If I just reload the app again, it's reloading the app. So currently, if you see that what is happening, let me explain you the code again. To first, what we are doing on the home app.jsx, we are requesting the storage permission. So whenever the app our runs first time, so we are having permission invite.request multiple read XML storage and write XML request. And if it's true, then we are doing nothing. And if it's not true, then again we are requesting storage permission to man, like allow me the read and write the XML storage. Okay, once we're done with that read write, now we have work on a home screen. So in the home screen, we are importing all the data. Okay, now after that, we are having running one function called check file existence every time. Okay, so what does it do? This function check file existence, it will running a loop chapters.map, and it's checking that does this file exist. If the file exists, okay, so if the file exists, then what we are doing, uh basically if the file exists, then we are making a is download as a true. If the file doesn't exist, then we are making as a is download as a false. As simple as that. And can we add a loader also? If you want, we can add a loader also, like until and unless this operation is done. So let me add a one loader also. const is loading, set loading, and use state as a true. Okay, now we are calling this function again and again, and once we're done with that, we are making as a set loading as a false, and if there are any error come up, then still we have to make a set loading as a false. Okay, now if it's loading as a true, then I just want if it's loading as a true, then I want to show a loader. If it's loading as a true, then I have to show a activity indicator. Okay, else I have to show null. Okay, so download, we are showing all the download buttons here, and let's see how it's gonna look like if the loading is still false. So let me reload the app. I don't know why it's taking longer time. It's not able to reload the app. I just want to see the loader quickly inside the center of our app. Okay, so let me add some property called size as a large, color as a the button color which we have. The button color, whereas we have a button color, flat text circle. Yeah, this is the color which we want for the loader. I don't know why it's not reloading, is not working currently. Let me close the app, open that, and let me comment this line of code. Maybe this is the pausing issue. So if it's loading is true, then can you make it not center? Let's make it center. Style, let's style this. Display, no, let's make it like this. Flex is a 1. Okay. Justify content center and align item center. And let's make, instead of null, let's render this flat list. So still we can see this is not making okay, let me can we let's tap inside the view. Let's close it out and see how it's looking. Style, justify content center. I just copy this code and replace it here. Let me remove this, and flex is a 1, means the whole width of the screen. Oh my gosh, still it's not taking. Okay, like can I do like this? The flex one is not working, so let me give the height as a window height at 100%. Okay. It's not working. Okay. Uh, I can do something else. Let me do as it was, and what we have to supposed to do is, okay, let me copy that. The download a loader code that was looking also damn code, man. So I'm just copy this code, activity indicator container, and replacing with this coach quickly. We have, let me remove this code, and the loader container which I was supposed to want. Need to copy the code loader container, copy. Let's go there, and replace it here. Let's see. Is there any changes happen with this one? Oh my gosh. That's not reloading that. Fuck. Still, I want MacBook. If I started earning a lot, I'll buy a MacBook, man. Like, it becomes so hard. Uh, cool, cool. So I was here. Let me comment this flat list for now. Ah, position absolute, position relative. If we do, mm, no problem. Let me do it. It is was. जैसे था वैसे कर देते हैं. Quickly, let's do it. Undo as it was supposed to be. Okay. Now what we can do? I'm just commenting this flat list code and just showing the loader, and I want this inside the center. Mhm. Let's add some margin top as a 50. So still the margin top is a 50. Uh, and I can give it as a height. So I'm going to use a property called const height is equal to use dimension, use window dimension dot height, and we have to pass a property called use window dimension dot height. Is it right? I don't think so. Let me check. No, that is called window height. Okay, okay. Let me check. Let me check. Does it work? Perfect. It's working, man. I can justify content center and awesome, awesome. Size large. Now let me do like this. Now let's reload the app. So that's weird. Okay. So if our loading is become false, then we are rendering the flat list, else we are doing our loader. Okay. And what we can do if the loading is a false. So again, if we reload the app, let's see how the UI experience gonna be look like. First, we have a loader, and this is how it's looking. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we have added the logic that check file existence. Now, whenever we click on download, we have to pass this data. So how we can pass the data along with this? So we have a function called handler download. We are calling a function handler download here. So we have to also pass the item as a parameter. And let's go to the handler download. Now in the handler download, let's pass the item as a key. Okay. Now, if I go to the download screen, so we have called one hook, which gonna keep some parameter const. Forgetting the hook name. Let me recall this by the existing code base. So we have called download, and that was, yeah, using the route hook. So basically what we are doing now, just letting you know quickly, what we are doing, we have a home screen, and whenever we click on handle download, we are having item, and we are just passing as a props to the download screen. Now to read that from download screen, so we have called const item, no, const route is equal to use route. This is the hook which we gonna help out. Const item is equal to route dot item, if I'm not wrong. Let me consolidate what we're getting in the item. And if I console, and let's see, I'm getting undefined. That's weird. What I'm doing is, yeah, the route dot params dot item. So we have to do route dot params dot item. And if again, so we can see a download link, the file name, and so on. Okay. So if we want item dot file name, item dot download link, we have something. Okay. So we have a touchable opacity download. So let's add our function called const handle download function, which gonna perform the const handle download file, which gonna perform our operation. Okay. Now let's see, and we're gonna have a async function, and there's a typo. Okay. Now you can see here handle download file, and let's tap inside the try catch. But I've already added a logic, so let's copy that from here. And before downloading the file, so there's this code which I'm just copied paste there. So before downloading the file, we have to check that user had allowed a permission to read and write or not. If user had permission to us, then only we would able to download. Otherwise, we will not download the file, because it's gonna be required to ask a permission before downloading or before taking the any item from many people. That's a real logic, or that's a good manner. So we have a call under download file. Let's copy this function, and I'm just pasting it in my code base. Okay, so let's understand what is happening. Set downloading. We have a call set downloading. Okay. Now, what is happening if I show you? So we have a function called handle download file, which is calling a function called handle await request storage permission. So we are calling this function await request storage permission, and we are checking that user has permitted or not. User has granted the permission of reading the external request storage, and as well as writing the external storage. If we have permission, then only we are moving forward. If it's allowed is false, then again we are requesting, and so on. And after that, we are making set downloading is true. And to download the file, we are using React Native blob util. To read more on this, so I've just let me do Google and let you know what is React Native blob util. This is one of the most important packages might you learn. Npm I. So if I just explain you what is. So it is opening the the article, and you can see that to download file, to upload the file, if I just do download, so access Android data to Android media storage, Android folder on devices, transfer data directly from storage without base 64, file API support, all this stuff. That's one of the most important packages in my life. Okay, in my Android life, not my life. Now we are calling this function called handle download, not this shit. So we have this function which we are understanding. Now we are calling a function called handle download. React Native drop util. So we have to define a path, like where you want to store or where you want to download a file. So I've already defined a path in the home screen. Let me copy this code. And so basically the folder path is what is the use of the folder path. I will just tell you now. Like, I'm just telling, man, you have to download all the files inside this class 12 physics notes in Hindi. Okay. Now we have guaranteed that. So it's go on that file, and we want the file name. What is the file name should be saved? So I want the file name should be saved as a item dot file name. This file name, let me show you on the chapters.json. So whenever we save a file, it should save with this file name. Okay. Now after this, it will set the file name, and file cache is true. Okay. and append extension. So whenever we download the file, so it will append that extension as a PDF. So we don't have to again add a .pdf. Now we are getting the URL, okay, and the progress receipt total. So we are having one progress percentage. So we are setting the percentage every time, whatever the percentage is, and if it's progress percentage uh, become uh, you know more than what is it, more than 100, like it's become 100, so let's make it false. And now after that uh, uh, we have to, once the file is downloaded, and we have to navigate to the user to the next page. Okay, so how we can do that, basically uh, we have to navigate to the user to the, whenever the file get downloaded, we have to navigate the user to the view screen. So let me copy the view screen name. I just copy this view screen. Let's go back. Now where are we, yeah, view screen. Okay, not on the download screen. So whenever now once we download the file, we have to navigate this to the view screen, and let's import the const navigation is equal to use navigation const const navigation is equal to use navigation. Okay, man, if you're if you're beginner to learn React Native, so please ping me on the comments, so I will help you to learn React Native. We have a running a course on React Native also. Now what we have, we are navigating the file name and item dot file name. Okay, and the file exit, like once we download the file, we are telling man the file exit is to const file exist, set file exist, use state as a false, use is state as a false. Okay, now once we download the file, we can tell man our file set file exist as a true. Okay, now basically what we are now doing here, whenever we call the function handle download file, let me add a function download whenever we click on download. So let me add a function called handle fresh. So we are calling this function called handle download file. Okay, all right. Now what we can do here, can we do like this, handle download file, and we get the file item dot what is the URL name, item dot download link. Okay, we are passing this item dot download link, and if we check that if URL is not there, if we don't have a URL, then we are just returning back, man, you can't move further, returning the function. Okay, this is extra check. Now let's reload the page again. Okay, so if we summarize the code again quickly, what is happening, what we are doing here from the home screen, and let's understand the code again. So first we are asking a permission, requesting user permission, and this is the code, nothing else. So once we're done with that, we are going to the home screen, and we are having some data, chapters data. So we can see chapters data look like this, the Hindi name, the English name, and so on. Now download link, I just added some download link. Now once we're done with that, we have the data. Now inside the file existence, we are checking that the file already exists or not. We are checking that file existence using this block of code. So React Native block util provide a call React Native block util.fs.exist. So it's check the file path and it will return true or false. Okay. So if it's exists, then we are adding one parameter call is downloaded, and once we're done with that, we are setting that data to the our this state, and we are passing inside the flat list this data, and we have a call render item component, and we are just rendering it out. Now if item is downloaded is true, then we are showing view offline. If it's not downloaded, if item is downloaded is false, then we are calling this function called handle download. Okay, now after that whenever we click on download, so it will go to the download screen. Now we are calling a function called handle download. And there's one more thing, we are passing the data as a props. So we are getting the data as a props, and once we done with that, once we done with that, let me make, for now, let's make it, I think, once we're done with that, where were we? Yeah, route. So once we go to download screen, and once we ask for permission, and after that we are downloading the files, and once we download the file, we are navigating the uh, view page. On the view page, so we have to read the file using like this: const route is equal to use route, and const item is equal to route dot params dot route dot params dot what we are passing, the name. Okay, we are passing the name, route dot params dot name. Now inside the URL, instead of having this dummy URL, we're gonna have this kind of things. Let me copy this code. uh, the file path, the file path. Cool. So this is gonna be look like const file path, directories. Uh, okay, let me do undo. And we have already downloaded the screen, and let's copy this path from here. So we have this item downloaded screen. We are passing as a we are passing as a name. Okay, item dot name, item. If I just console what we're getting the item, and we just pass this item as a here, and we are adding this like this, and let's import this also. And if we don't have item, if we don't have return no, if we don't have item but we have, and we can console what if we are getting the item. Now let's test the out our app quickly, so how it's gonna look like. So when I click on download, let's click on download. So it started downloading, and once we're done with that downloading, we can see the file is saved to the this directory. The file saved to the notes, but it's consoling as undefined. So because we get some issue, let's again see what is the issue. So let's go to the home screen. Let's go to the download screen, and let's console the URL. What we are getting the URL again. The first one, download. We are getting this URL. Okay, but there's an issue with the file name. Item. So we have an item, and if you console the item, so what we are getting as an item dot file name we have, man. Why it's getting undefined? Item dot file name is getting as undefined. I don't know why. Item dot file name is getting as undefined. It's confusing. Mm, any idea? We are getting the right URL. And let me also console this item dot file name. Okay, and on the top we are consoling item, but comment it out. Again, I click on. Oh my bad. So the file name is getting undefined. Let's go to the data. Do we have file name? Yeah, we have. Okay, let's again check it out. So first, what we are doing here on the home screen, we are navigating the file. Perfect. We get on the download screen, we are getting the file. Perfect. Now, after that, but when I check that here inside this function, we are getting is a no. That's weird. Instead of passing this, download file, let's just pass the item, and inside the item we get the item. And if I console here item, and instead of having a download file name, instead of having this URL item dot uh, download link, let's pass the download link and again check what we are getting right now. Item dot download link, item dot file name. Perfect. Let's see quickly. So I click on download, I click on download. So we are having this. Oh my gosh. Still, I'm getting as on data as undefined. Item is getting undefined. Why, man? We have download link. Okay, let's return from here and let's debug it out. Why we are getting like this? If I do like this, okay. Perfect. We are right now we are getting, but if I so it is only working with a what we call uh we are getting file names undefined. That's weird. Again, I click on file name, but if I gosh. So I was doing a typo instead of the file name is smaller one, but I was using a capital one, and that was causing a error. And I figured it out. So let's do undo. Sorry, my bad. So the mistake was clear. So instead of having this capital name, I was doing a typo. The file name should be smaller, and it's a blunder mistake, just a typo, man. My bad. Okay, let's go back again. Let's click on download. Let's click on download. It's downloading, and no append filled such file directory, electric charge and filled no such file or directory. Still, let's go to the view screen and item. So electric charge and filled. Do I making any mistake? Nope. URI file path. Inside the download directory. Do you right, man? I don't know what's happening right now. But it's downloaded. Okay. So let's again. So we have called navigation.navigate, and inside the item on the handle view we have to pass a name only. Name is item dot file name. Okay, and let's go to the handle view. Inside the handle view, let's pass a prop. Let's pass this item. I don't know why this weird error is coming today while recording this tutorial. View offline. Again, I click on this. Oh, my screen got freeze. Let's close the app. Close the and let's open it again. View offline. I click it there and open failed such file directory. Okay, let's check it out. So we have downloaded the file here. Perfect. we're having this plus item. No open field, and no such file or directory exists. How could it be, man? Okay, let's check on the down home screen which code we are using. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. So I was just missing one thing that is called plus slash. Now we can see it's sorted. Sorted, man. Now let's click on two. Now click on download. Just started downloading and it's view. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, but we have downloaded this file, but we can't see download. So let's make it also. Oh, okay. So we gonna have a use something called wrapper const home screen wrapper, and how it's gonna use const is is focus is equal to use is focused, return if is focus is true, then return home screen, else return null. Okay, I'm just commenting this out and tested it. Export. Can we not do home? Okay, let's do like this. I'm just making like this home screen, and instead of having a home, perfect, perfect, perfect. Now let's try with some other data also. We can try it out. Okay. Now let's go to the chapters.json. Oh, why is it powering off? Let's go to chapters.json and let's add this download link with the third one and test it out quickly with the fourth one also, with the fifth one also, just for a testing purpose. Okay, and it's causing some issue. This is also causing an error. Let's leave it out. Perfect. So let's reload the app. Now, let's suppose, if it's get downloaded, the file exists as a true. So instead of having showing the file exists as true, like let's suppose the file get downloaded. Let me click on this. If the file get downloaded, okay, file exists is true. Let's suppose if file exists as a downloaded, so instead of showing a download button, if file exists is true, then we're gonna show uh something, another function called view offline if file exists is true, and handle view const. Let me make up another function called handle view. And it's simple. It's simple. Basically, what it's gonna do is just navigate that code, like this code. Let me show you. Basically, if we navigate that to the view screen, I download file A. And do we have item? Yeah, we have item on the top. So handle view, it will navigate to that file. Now, if I reload this page and So I've added the is focus there also. And let me add also use his focus also to get the refresh data every time. Uh, yeah, yeah, let's do it. So the set file exists electro. Okay, sorry. So let's click on the third download. It's already downloaded. Let's make it exist as a false, just that was doing for testing purpose. File exists as a false. Now let's click on download. Let's click on download. So it started downloading and we can see the PDF. Let's go back, view offline. We can see the file again. Let's go back. So we can see view offline. Sorted, man. Awesome, awesome. Now, whenever we click on view, so there's one catch. And I want to show instead of view, let's show the file name. Mm, so what we can do now, what I was supposed to do, uh, let me change the file name also, like physics notes. So whenever we click on view, so it should open a folder name, file name also, like what file name, what is a chapter name basically. Uh, so let's go to home screen, and instead of just passing the type name, I'm gonna pass one more object called uh, title, and the title will be item dot Hindi name, item dot Hindi name. Okay. So title. Now, if we go to the app.jsx, now inside the view, we have called options. Inside the options, we have called title. Inside the title, we have called options route, if I'm not wrong. I think I forget the code. Let me check it. The code we can do. Yeah, this is the code. So this is the how. My bad. So first, what we have to do, basically, we have to define options and the route dot param dot params dot what I'm passing right now. Basically, the title. Let's go to the title. Let's do params dot title. Let's go back. View offline. Awesome. You can see the title in view offline. Awesome, awesome. Now, uh, there's one more thing from the download screen. So let me copy this from home screen. So I just want to navigate like this whenever the file get downloaded and a view, and we have already an item. So let's cross check once with the I click on download. So instead of download notes, so I just want to show item.title download uh, item.hindi name. Let's go to the again app.jsx. Let's make it much more better as we want. Okay, we have added options called item dot title. Let's give it a try. It should be title, not man. Now dot parents dot. Let's go to the yeah, I'm passing the title. Okay, so what's happening? Whenever we click on download, I have to pass this also title keyword also, and let's see. Mm, let's see. View offline, download. Can we have like this download, and let's make it a string. It's not looking well. Let me remove. I was supposed to look, but it's not looking that well, which I want to be. So let's click on download. So we can see download notes. Click on download, and it will start downloading. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Still we have view. Uh, let's go to download screen. Now, while we navigating the user, like, after downloading the file, uh, let's navigate like this. Do you have any file? Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Sorted, sorted, sorted. Let's add some, the button font weight loss not looking so well. So let's go to the home screen and button, button container, button text. So we have a button like this inside this style the text. So can we add a font as a 500? Oh my bad. I think it's looking well better than the last one. And I want some, inside the button, I want some padding as a horizontally of 20. Padding as a 40. Oh, my bad, my bad. And we give it a 70%. I think it's looking well. What do you think, guys? Looking well? Feel free to adjust the property. So, we have built this app quickly. Now I have to just, to publish this app, I have to just change this data regarding the data which I want to be. Now after this, I have to add the, app icon. So the app icon and some other stuff. So we are like, doing all the stuff together, like, in some time. All the things like updating the icon. So I'm going to build the icon and update this data. And let's see. And we will publish the app and then we will launch the video. So I've done some changes in the data, like, I updated the download link as I supposed to be. So if I show you quickly, like, I've changed it in this chapter number 6. So if I click this, so it will start downloading. So you can see a progress bar quickly, and we can see the real PDF which I supposed to want to show to the user. And if we click to the with this chapter, so we can see again view offline mode. Okay, and yeah, it was loading, and I was supposed to have what happened with the app. Let's see again. That chapter. Uh, I think I should add one loader also. Uh, let's add a loader, like, until if my screen is, if it's not loaded. So let's add a one loader. Const is loading, set loading, initially use state will be true. Okay, and on load complete, sorry, I will make set loading as a false. Okay, now let's see what is the value of is loading. So initially its loading value is a true. Let's click on this. So it's become false. So if it's loading, so we have to show a activity indicator. So I can just copy it from the downloaded screen which we have. So I'm going to copy this loader container quick, and let's go to view screen, and inside here, and I have to add a condition called if it's loading true, then we have to show this, else if it's not, then do nothing. And let's import the activity indicator, remove this unnecessary code which I don't want. And for now, let's comment this out, like I don't want to make a load as a false. And there's one more thing, let's style it also. So it was on download screen, copy the loader container code. This is the loader container code, just copy it. Let's go to the view screen and test it here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now let's see, go back. Now let's click on view offline, and let's suppose I don't want to see a PDF, I just want to see a loader, how the loader looks like. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So this is how loader looks like. And if it's loading false, set loading as a false, we are making setting loading as false. And if some error come up, then also set loading as a false, and remove this console, which is which is unnecessary for right now. I think we are good to go. Let's see if we have the same chapter. Yeah, this chapter. Cool, awesome, awesome. I think it's working. So we have added a loader here also. Now, no, let's talk about the app icon. Okay, so let's see how we can update our app icon. So to generate the icon, I'm going to use this icon kitchen. So first you have to choose the icon, or you can choose text, image, whatever you want, that's up to you. Now after that, I click on download, so it will download the icon. And if I show you on my directory icon kitchen, so it downloaded, and I extract this file, so you can see like this. Now I'm using Android, so we have a rest folder. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to go inside the code, Android app source main res. Okay, let's open this folder. I delete this file folder right now, and I just copy this and paste it here. Okay, now let's see, does it works? Now what I have to do, I have to just uninstall this app quickly. Let's do press A, and let's see. If it's work, then we will not uninstall the app. Otherwise, we have to uninstall this app. So I'm again, I press the A, so uh, it will again, install the app. And let's see, does it's gonna reflect the app icon or not? So yeah, let's see quickly. So it's rebuilding the app. Oh, we got some error. That's weird. So we had deleted some files. So I had done some changes on this file, and we are getting some errors. Okay, I just cancel this. Let me install this app quickly. Go to setting. Apps. Class tool physics notes in Hindi. I'm going to uninstall this app. Okay, so it's uninstalled, and I have to run a command npm start. Let's see what is gonna happen quickly. If it still looks break, so we have to do something changes. You can push A. I don't know, maybe it could break. If it doesn't break, it's alright. We have to figure out something else. Oh, what the error is coming? What went wrong? What went wrong? On this, What went wrong? App process resource linking failed. Okay, so I'm just going to Discord all the changes quickly, which I have done right now. Discord. Okay, let's see if it's installed or not. Installing the app. Okay, it's failed. So what I supposed to do? I just Discord all 29 files, and I was where. Let's open this resource directory, and uh, inside the resource, we have also some resources folder in the icon kitchens, which we have icon kitchen. Let's go to the icon kitchen output, Android resources, copy all the main file, meme, and paste it here. Replace the file in the destination. So we're just replacing it out. And again, I'm pressing the E, and let's see if something happened or not. Not sure. I think it should work. It should work. I just deleted some unnecessary file which I don't want to delete. So let's hope for better, and let's see our app with the updated icon in just few seconds. Awesome, awesome. So let's see the icon how it's look like. So we can see the updated icon, and if I close this out and again open this app, wow, it's looking too good icon. Like, do you think the icon is looking good? I think so. It's looking good. And if we go to the app.jsx again, if I reload the app, let's say, like, I think it's like this line of code is breaking. Is it? Not sure, but I feel just like that. Cool. So we have updated the app icon. Now, after this, we are good to go. Splash's skin is also looking good. I don't think we have to do some changes here. Now the next thing is that we have to gonna work on like a Google AdMob. So I'm going to implement the Google AdMob. Okay. So hey guys, we are going to add a reward ad in our app. So let's see. So how we can add the reward ad in our app. So we have to, first we have to create one app, add app. So platform Android, is the app listed supported in App Store? No. Continue. App name will be class 12 physics notes. Okay. Or what is the app name? Let me check that again. Yeah, class 12 physics notes in Hindi. Okay. Now add click on add app. So it will create ad unit and test your SDK. And add to first create ad unit. After you complete testing, publish the app on a support store and add stores to your AdMob app. Okay. Now click on done. Now click on add unit. So I'm going to add a rewarded ad into unit name reward, and reward amount will be 10 rewarded item, and create ad unit. Okay, so next place the unit inside your app, complete this instruction. So we have to follow up this React Native articles. So first we have to do install this package in our app. So let me install this package quickly. npm React Native Google Mobile Ads. Now this is for optionally iOS, so I can ignore it. Now this is for Expo. Now once we scroll down, use the app setting. you can find the app ID. Okay, so we have to go inside the app.json and we have to paste this code. So I just copy this and I have to go inside the app.json. So I'm already in app.json, and let me install my server also, and I have to paste it here. Okay, so Android app ID. So what is my app ID? Uh, Using this app ID. So this is my app ID. Copy हो जाओ. Yeah, it's copy I think. Now Android app ID. Let me replace with this one. So I added the app ID, and this is called reward ID. So I just paste it on my notepad for now. Now let's click on done. Okay. So I get one ad ID. Now let's see how we can implement it. To implement this, we have options called, I think somewhere we have display ads. Okay. Now we are going to reward ads. So first we have to do all this stuff. So I'm just going to copy this code quickly. Now I want to show the reward ad when user click on download. So let's go on the download screen and just paste it here on the top. Okay. Now what we are getting error? We are getting some error and quick fix, quick fix. And what is this error? Quick fix the prettier issue. Now let me open this map app. So let me replace this add unit ID with the real one, which I copy right now. Okay, so yeah, so I replace it with my rewarded ad. Now after that, what we have to do, so now we have to copy this code, subscribe, unsubscribe, and rewarded.show. So we have already this copy this code. Now we want this code. So I'm just going to copy this loaded, set loaded, and this component. Okay, now again, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so I have to import the use effect also. Now import it also and set loaded as a true. I'm just making set load as a true and unsubscribe. So whenever this it should get unsubscribed from the UI. If it's not loaded, then I'm just making return no meanwhile. Okay, now let's see how it's gonna look like. And we are getting some error. Please add again. I'm doing a. Okay, now after this there's button called rewarded.show, so which will call the show the uh, rewarded.show function. So I'm just calling this whenever user click on handle download file function, so it will call the function rewarded.show. And we are getting some errors. The error is React Native empty while passing this receive empty output while passing this one. Okay, let me just uh, Google this issue. Let me Google this. So they are mentioning that within the root of your React Native, open the app registration and add the Android app ID and iOS app ID. But I have added. Let me check. Control B app.json. So Yeah, let me again start the server. npm start. Now press E. Installing the app again. Okay, let's see. Uh, yeah, it's found. So now it's installing the app. So let's add the rewarded add more places. So let me copy uh yeah, the home screen. Inside the home screen. Uh, when user click on basically view button. So I just want to show there also. And so let me copy the code. This code. Okay, now let's go to the home screen. List IDs, rewarded ad. Okay, now after this, uh, I have to copy this line like from loaded to is loaded. Okay, so it's pasted here and import this. Okay, now after that, we have to call the function rewarded.show when user click on basically view and a view. So let's see. I just format my code. Issue. Mm, so we are having this function. We comment this code for now. Now I just copy this code and let's make a function called Google Ad. Okay, now calling this function, let's uncomment this code and call this function. Okay, let's see. Now we have another function which I just commented it out. If it's loaded, it's returned now. Print if you were if it's loaded, if its load is true, then we have to only. So if it's loaded true, then we only do the rewarded show, else we don't. Okay, so I'm just reloading the app and let's console the loaded value. Load is true. Let's click on uh let's go back. I don't know why my app is hanging a lot. Still the load is false. Let's see if it's becoming true. Okay, load is become true. Now let's click on download. It's not showing any reward still. Perfect. So we are good to go with the implementation of reward show. Now let's close it out. Now again we click, so we get the Google Ads. That's insane, man. We do it. So we are good to go with the rewarded ad. So we had uh, added the rewarded ad as well. So let me add git add, git commit, added the React Native Google mobile ads. Okay. Now there's one more thing which I supposed to want. Mm, can we add a banner ad also at the bottom, which I want? So let me add a one banner ads. So add ad unit. I just want banner ad, banner, create ad unit. So this is the app unit ID. And if you see displaying ads, we have called interest you banner ads, app open ads, no, control F, banner. Okay, banner ads component. So we get the code. So let me copy this code and let's go to the home page. And I missed something. Now we have to copy this code, copy and paste it here. Okay, and let's replace the add unit ID, not here. Can you do on the home page? I don't think so. Mhm. If I just do text here, how it's gonna look like? We can. So I'm going to add banner ad is stack navigator. So let's replace this ID with the real one ID. So the real ID is this one. So I copy this and replace this. Awesome. Now let's code this code and copy this, and I have to just paste it on the bottom, and I think we are good to go. So we can see the banner ads looking so good. So we have also implemented the banner ads. Okay. Now let me push the code. Now the next thing is that we have to build our file. Okay. Now if I just do React Native, uh, so the next thing is like we are good to go. Now the next thing is that we have to build the .aab file to publish on the Play Store. So we are going to do that next. So hey guys, in the last video, till it we have built our project. Now it's time to publish our app on the Google Play Store. To publish on the Google Play Store, we have to build a bundle, okay, bundle file called .aab file. So to generate that file, we have to follow this command. There is one documentation which we have to follow up. So first, what we have to do, if you are on Windows, then you have to go on the C program file Java JDK, and inside the bin folder, and you have to run your terminal as an administrator. So first, I'm going to open my directory, and now once it's open, let's go this directory, and now we have program files. Inside the program files, we have a Java folder, and inside the Java folder, we have I'm having a to JDK. So I'm just opening my JDK, and inside the bin folder, I have to go, and inside the bin folder, I have to open my terminal. But there's one catch: we have to open that terminal as an administrator. Okay. So how we can open that as an administrator? So let's give a try. So to open that terminal as an administrator, just right click on this and click on run as administrator. Okay. Now it's opening the terminal with the administrator one. Now I have to go inside my folder. So I just do CD, again CD. So I'm inside my C drive, and I have to go in the program files folder. So I just type CD P and press the tab. So it will suggest me the folder or directory. Then press enter. So I'm inside the program files. Then again I press CD J and press tab. So it will suggest me Java. Then again I type JDK. So it will suggest me the version I want to generate it on the JDK. Then again I type B, then press tab. So it went to the bin folder. Perfect. Now after that, as they mentioned that we have to go into this directory. So I'm inside this directory as a administrator. So awesome. Now I have to copy this snippet and press the enter. Okay. Now it's me asking a password. So the password will be, I've already done this. So what password I can add? Uh, I'm just adding a 1 2 3 4 5 6. So you have to remember this password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Enter. So keep here not generated. Oh, so I have already existing one, so that's why it's not generated. So it will ask you some more questions, and after that, it will generate your key file. So you can see my key store. Yeah, my upload key store. Now after that, you have to copy this file. Okay. Now if you're using macOS, so there's something which you have to follow up. So I'm not using Mac for now. So after that, we have to setting up a Gradle variable. So I have to copy this file and place this file under the Android/app directory. So let's go inside okay. So first, what we have to do, we have to go Android. Inside the Android, we have app directory, and we have to just paste it here. So I've already pasted that file. Awesome. Now after that, they are going to now edit the file. Which file? Inside the Android folder, we have called Gradle properties, and add the following this one, and we have to replace the uh, password with our password which we have added in a terminal. So if I show you quickly, so as they have mentioned that we have to go Android. Android has a greater properties. So first, let's go to the Android directory. Okay. Now Android has a called greater properties. So we went there and I just copy pasted that all the details. Okay. So I just done that. Now after that, we are done with we're good to go. Now we have to add signing config your Android app Gradles config. So the last configuration step, this is the last configuration that needs to be done in is to set up release builds to be signed in using upload key. So we have to go inside this Android app build.gradle. So let's go inside the Android app build.gradle. So we are inside this file, and what they are telling, man, you have to, inside the sign in config, you have to copy this object. Okay. Release. Let's see, sign in config release. So we have already, I think I copied paste. Let me show what I added, a new one. So if I show you quickly, so I added this block of code inside the sign in config. I added one object called release, and just copy this snippet, this whole object, and just paste it inside the release one. And after that, inside the build types, inside the build type objects, we have a call release. So instead of, on the line number 108, instead of having a debug, I replace with the release. Okay. Now once we're done with that, we have to run this command npx react native and build and write. Now just press enter. It will generate the .aab file in our which directory. If I show you, so it will generate the file inside the Android app. No, all JavaScript, and you need to wait JavaScript bundle and make sure GitHub properties is not include. Okay, the generate AB can be found inside the Android app build output bundle release. Okay, so let's go inside that Android app build Android app build outputs. We have to go inside the outputs, and inside the outputs we have a bundle. And oh, we can see here. So I've already generated this bundle file, and once we're done with that, we have to publish our app on the Google Play Store. So let me open my Google Play console. So we can see here all apps. So now we are going to good to go to publishing our first app. You can see some of our app which I work on last time, but let's create a new app. So just you have to log in into your Google Play account. Now you have to click on create app. Now the app name. So I've already written the app name. Let me show you app name quickly. Uh, I created one file .txt. Oh, I think here yeah, Play Store data. So the app name is this class 12 physics notes in Hindi. So I just replace with this. Try a sorter app name physics class 12 physics notes Hindi. Okay, now the file language English is your, you can change it, it's game. You can edit your, it's free. Yeah, yeah. Now click on create app. So it will create a new app for me. So let it be creating our app. Now after that, we have to, inside the testing, I don't want to test my app. I just, I want to set up my app. So I have to, create a privacy policy. So to generate a privacy policy, I have added one, I have a one URL which I use to generate the privacy policy. So I just copy this URL, opening this browser free privacy policy generator. Now I'm going to generate for my app. I'll just click in. Now it's loading. My what is the app name? My app name is called yeah, this one. Copy text. No, class 12 physics notes Hindi. Class 12 physics notes Hindi. I'm individual, India the country. I'm from India. Enter the state. I'm from Uttar Pradesh. Next state. What kind of personal information do you collect from users? I don't collect any users. Select additional information from no. How can user contact for any question regarding a privacy policy? By email. So my email will be md.alishanali Now this looks good. No, I don't want a professional policy. Let's click. You will be receiving the policy person in my email. So it is generating my privacy policy page, and we got that. So here we can see our policy privacy policy page. That looks good to go. Now I just pasted here. I click on save. So it will save the privacy policy page. Now the next thing is that app access. Let's see what is the app access. All functionality is our app without any access restriction. Yeah. Mm, we don't ask in location based, we don't have something. Now the next thing is ads. Yeah, we are running ads. That's how. Yes, my app contain ads. Save. Mm, okay, let's go back. Now the next thing is called content rating. So start questionnaire. So let's see. Email address. My email address is md.elishan.le8@gmail.com. Category all other app types. Does the app contain rating relevant content like the part of app packages for us? Down the content rating relevant content like example as well as no user. Does the app natively allow users to interact or exchange content with the others users too? No. Does the app feature or promote content that is not a part of initial app download but can access from the app? Example of that contains a movie, Netflix, product listing, songs, news article. Yeah. Does app feature or promote content that is not a part of the initial app download? Promotion of sale is just a no. Miscellaneous. Does the app shares the user's current and precise physical location? No. No. Does the app use is the app a web browser or search engine? No. Is the app primarily news or education product? Yes. Now we click on save. Next. No, we are good to go. I click on save. Awesome. Now we have added our content creating stuff. Now next thing is called the target audience. So my target audience is 16, 17, 18 over. Could I store listing unintentionally appeal to children? The not design. No, if Google is with you, so you're not able to update your app. The goal, the not desired for children maybe. Awesome. Now we are good to go. We are going with the flow. Now let's go back. Now we have called news app options. Is your app a news app? No, man. It's a simple app. Uh, Next thing is that COVID-19 vaccination. My app's publicly. My app is not publicly available. COVID-19 contract status. Yeah. Now the next thing is data safety. Help users find how collects their data. Okay, next. Does your app collect any requirement user data types? No, I don't collect any data from user. Shame. Government apps. Is our app is a government app? No. Is your data no? Now the next thing is that financial features. Is your app my app doesn't provide any new financial features. Additional document. Stay save. So it's asking for like, is our app contain any type of financial features? No, we don't have. Now, set up your app category and provide contact details. Manage tags. Click on manage tag. Education. Yeah, baby, books and reference. Education. Coloring book, computer aided, cryptocurrency, dating, e-reader, educational, health, insurance, mathematics, physics. Do we have physics also? I think it's good to go. Like, selecting contact details. Let me add. My email is md.early. My contact number is this one. Let's click on save. Now, let's go back. Oh. No, 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 no. Okay, so let's go back. Now, the next thing is that set of an app category, provide contact details. I think it's done, I think. Select category is not added. Yeah, it's an app. It's educational. Save. Yeah, set up your store listing, the last step. Class 2 physics notes. Uh, class 12 uh, physics notes for UP board students or Hindi medium students. UP board class 12 physics notes in Hindi. User can download the notes and view offline mode. The notes are latest and perfect to study. So app icon, I have to add an app icon. So I've already created one app icon. So let me see the app icon. Click on Android. This is the icon which I'm going to use. Now we have to, some feature graphics which we have to create. Now let's see how we can create the feature graphics. To get the feature graphics, let's use ChatGPT to write this more in size, more better manner. And there's one more thing, save as a draft, whatever we had done it. So for the feature graphics, I'm going to use one tool that is called Studio Mockup. So I'm going to show you quickly. Post after right. Let's see our app. Control P again. Move public room key list. Oh, something is playing on my YouTube. User can filter the room using search box. Okay, so I'm going to create for, let's see the template, like, which is gonna be looking good for me. Then what do you think? Mm, 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 mhm. I think I should use which template. Mhm, 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 mhm. And it's looking well, so I'm going to use this template. Okay. Now, meanwhile, I have to take a screenshot to work with this to add some graphics in our app. My app doesn't load. Oh, that's weird. What the happening? Let me start my server. Maybe that's why it's not running. npm start. Basically, I just want to take a screenshot. So the first screenshot. Now let's click on download. The second screenshot. Man, what's hanging a lot? System is hanging. Wait. I don't have any downloaded file. No, I don't have. Okay, let's click on download again. The triple method. Downloads. Just close it out. Okay, cool. So it's taking some more time. Let's leave it out. And let's I will take some screenshot and add it tag and we'll let you know. So guys, I created this basically graphics for my app. Now I'm going to export it right now. Exporting screenshot. We'll started exporting for my screenshot and it's downloaded. Let me open it and extract it all quickly. Extract. Oh, so it will extract the file. Now meanwhile it's extracting. Let me add some file like 228 phone screenshot. So I went there. I want Apple iPhone 13-inch. Control open. Now we want some tablet also. So let me add some iPhone 18. I think group STS next. Full iPad Pro open. Oh my gosh. I did some catch. The catch is that I don't have. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Close. edited, and if we, I, why, she, but if we talk about mm, screens, the device is to update all device in column. Okay, so basically what has happened, I had not added this screenshot for all device, so let me quickly add it. I think the last screenshot, and same goes for edit, update all device in column, download screen, and same for update all device in column. After the download, yeah, this is screen. Same for update all device in column, and this one. Okay, now if we export, let's see, that is gonna work for us. Let me extract all. Basically what has happened, the icon which I added, that was not reflect to. Oh, cool, now it's reflecting to the every screenshot. That's great. Now let me do, let me remove all the screenshot. Okay, let me reload the page, so it will automatically remove that all the screenshot quickly. So let's upload some graphics. So that graphic was inside this Apple iPhone Google Pixel for Excel. Control A. Oh, it's not. I think I can add only one photo. Oh, it's not feature. It's asking for features, but yeah, for this case on. I'm just adding Google Pixel screenshots. Okay, now let's add some tablet screenshot also. So I'm going to use Apple iPad Pro. Open. I think it's looking good. Okay. 10 Chromebook. I don't want to do for, and let's do save as a drop. Now, some languages have errors. Yeah, let's remove it. Now I have to create a one feature graphics. So to create a feature graphics, I'm going to use Photopea. Photopea. Lead close. So for Photopea, what should be the size? The size should be PNG or JPEG and 1024 to 500. So let me create a 1024, 1024, and the height will be 500. 500. And do you want any, do I want any templates? I don't want any template for now. I just created one. Okay. Now I'm going to use some screenshot which I have of iPhone 8 Plus. And the second screenshot. And the third. And the fourth. So we have created one feature graphics and let's add it here. So I just downloaded it and let's see. So we have added this description, all this stuff. Now the next thing is that uh, I have to add a bundle file, right? So let's see how we can add the bundle file also. Mm, so to add the bundle file, okay, so basically select country and region, add country region, India. I just want to launch for the India. Shape. Now after this, I have to create a new release. I have to just upload my bundle file here. So yeah, let me let me drop a bundle file. Release name is class 12 physics notes in Hindi 1.0. Choose tiny key. Use Google generated. Now after this, I have to just drop my bundle file. So let me drop it. So guys, let's upload. Let's go and try app build output, and inside the bundle we have this file app release.aab. Now what I have to do, I have to just drop this file uh here, and after let's class 12 physics notes in Hindi 1.0. So it's uploading my bundling file, so it will take some time. Let it be. So we can see that our app bundle is uploaded here, and let's click on next. Now once we click on next, so we are getting an error. Your app target Android 30 or above. You must declare the use of advertising ID in your app console. Does your app user include check is no? When you also make sure to verify it's make a third party okay. You can roll out because artifact method introduced in this. Okay, you can't roll out to the. Okay, let's Google it out and let's see what is the right option. So I'm going to do Google, not Microsoft thing. So let's see what is options. So there are two steps you have to follow to solve the problem. Add com.google.permissions in the invite manifest example. Go to Google Play Console, which you're trying to put on the left side of privacy program. Promise to by clicking manage button on the right side. I'm trying to release the product when I'm reviewing what it is. You must target this one. I have followed the activity and added the following invite. Test. Product clean, uploading bundle. I'm still getting the same one. There are two steps that you have to follow this problem. Add this permission to Android manifest.xml. So let's code this Android manifest.xml. Oh, that's weird. Go to Google Play Console, which you're trying to upload, and then on the left side, click on that select action tab and scroll down and find advertising on your console and click on manage. No, can you help me to? I don't know even ads, but there No, in case you're not using it. No, I'm not using, so no shape. And let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Now let's click on next. Still is showing here. The release includes a Google information app, but you get declaration of Google that you did. Let me pause the recording. So guys, we are getting that error. So what we do, basically we updated this permission, like added this permission for the ad. Now we have to, oh my gosh. Okay, I updated in my another repository. So again, I just copy this. Now I have to go inside my folder and I have to open and write manifest.xml, and I have to add this permission also. Now after this, we have to do some changes. Like we have to again build a new version. So I have to go inside the build gradle. The version will become 2 and version code will become 1.1. Okay, and let's save it and let's close it all. And again, I have to build my gradle. Again, we have to build a bundle and upload the latest one with that all the stuff. So it will take some time to build okay, to build this AB. So I stop my recording. So guys, we have built a Gradle new one. So we have to go into our app, build output bundle, and I have to just copy this. And again, I have to go inside my this, and let's go back. Now we have to upload a latest one. So let me upload a latest one. Just drop it. So currently, the last bundle which I uploaded was 1.0, and the version code was 1.01, and now the latest one. Let's see. So guys, we can see that our new bundle is uploaded. This one version 2 1.1. Okay, now let's select this. Now I click on next. I don't know which bundle it's gonna take, and still we're getting error. The APK will not be served because it's completely shadowed by one APK. I was going to remove this APK from your view. Okay, so there is one APK which is already there. This one, how can I remove? Yeah, remove app bundle. I just removed the existing one, and let's move further. So we are getting to our earnings. There is no defection fallacy with the app bundle. The app bundle contains native code. You are not uploading debug symbols. We recommend you upload a simple file to make your crash, analyze, and debug. Okay, not a problem. Let's click on save. Go to view, send. Now, if we click on all apps, so we send this app in our review, and if it's good to go, so it will publish our app maybe today or tomorrow. So yeah, we can check it out. I will drop you the link of this app in the description, so please check this out if you love to watch. Thanks, bye.